Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video, and today I wanted to switch it up a little bit and do something different, and that is touch on the recent events that we have seen from the DC universe and DC in general, and what those events mean to me. So the first thing I'd like to cover is obviously we saw everything that's come out in the past couple days regarding Ray Fisher and the Warner Brothers DC investigation involving some abuse that Ray Fisher said he unfortunately was a part of on the set of Justice League. I know Joss Whedon was the main one that was talked about, but I think some of the other executives were involved too. And that's a really unfortunate situation. And I think it's really kind of bringing a damper down on everything DC besides the Snyder Cut. I think the only reason it's not bringing any kind of negativity towards the Snyder Cut is because Ray Fisher has come out and openly said that he supports Zack Snyder's vision and he had a good time, filming that movie, as well as even coming out and saying restore the Spiderverse, which is a hashtag that's caught on recently among fans who want to see Zack Snyder's visions continued in the films rather than what DC was recently announced to kind of do moving forward, which was having a bunch of different multiverse Earths and then just kind of pulling from certain ones when they needed to. So I think it's safe to say that the Snyder Cut is very much safe in this situation. But when it comes to DC, of course, I was not a part of anything involving that situation, and a lot of people on the internet were not. So just assuming that what Ray Fisher is saying is all 100% correct, I think DC really needs to look at what they are doing, who they need to get rid of, and then find some way to amend the situation with Ray Fisher. Generally in these situations, certain things can be perceived differently, I would say, or people can have different perspectives when it comes to events that may have happened in the abuse that Ray Fisher was talking about. But, he went on Twitter and said in his letter that he was dropped from the Flash movie, that Cyborg had a much bigger role than people were kind of expecting, and that he would gladly do a polygraph test to, kind of show that he is not lying. And I think that holds a lot of weight because some people could say, if they wanted to look at it in support of everybody at DC, that, he's saying that he would do a polygraph test because he wants to seem like he is telling the truth when in reality is not. But I think as a celebrity with a career that is, could have so much moving forward, I think he would not risk, putting that out there and then all of a sudden he takes it and everything he says is a lie. So I think Ray Fisher is definitely telling the truth. That kind of leads me to my next topic, which specifically I want to talk about Chris from Ping Pong Flix. For those of you who don't know Chris, he runs a channel that is very DC centric. He, kind of goes over movies and different news that drops similar to what I do on the channel. And he was one of my inspirations among a few other creators for starting this channel. So thank you, Chris, for the inspiration you've given me. But he recently came out with a video saying that because of these events going on with the DC, he has decided to kind of pull back on the DC content, and he will be talking about films from Universal or certain Warner Brother films, such as Dune, and then some properties from Marvel. And, I think this ties into the situation with Ray Fisher and what's been kind of being said to go on with DC and Warner Brothers, because you see directly how it's affecting the fans. Chris is very open, and I'm very appreciative that he is open on his channel saying, that these things are not things he agrees with, and as a fan with a channel dedicated to DC, how it's affecting him. And so I just wanted to say that I 100% support Chris's, the kind of change he's bringing to the channel with covering more topics, because, obviously he won't want to create content if it's not fun and exciting to him. And then also I think it could bring a lot of new fans onto his channel because, not everybody's into DC. You have the DC camp, you have the Marvel camp, and then you have people in the middle who just kind of enjoy what they enjoy. And I think right now, the people that were in the Marvel camp, or possibly fans of Universal or Star Wars, or, you know, whatever kind of company or universe they are a fan of, this could bring more people to his channel, and I think that would be a great thing because his videos are really entertaining. You can see that he puts a lot of work into the research he does, and so I think it's a good thing moving forward for him, but I just feel bad that he has to do this as a result of kind of everything going on at DC. So that's about all I have for the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.